Hi, I'm Marina. I live in the Netherlands. And let's be honest, winter isn't exactly charming when it comes to weather. Since I can work remotely, I started practicing workations, swapping my home office for somewhere warmer and sunnier. And this time it was Mallorca. It was a super spontaneous decision. I booked a flight on Tuesday, and by Saturday I was unpacking my backpack in my new home for the next 7 days. The journey started early, and due to a train cancellation, I was almost late for my flight. But good news, I made it. In just 2.5 hours, I landed in Mallorca and picked up my rental car straight at the airport. Super easy and very convenient. Then a short drive, and I arrived at my hotel. Here is a quick room tour. Simple, but everything I needed for a productive working week. Day 1 was all about first impressions. And it wasn't exactly sunshine and beaches. Mallorca welcomed me with wind and rain. I came to one of viewpoints and packed myself to get out, but couldn't open the car door. I don't know if you can hear, but the wind is so strong that the car is shaking. I should mention that I visited in February, so the island was much quieter than during the busy summer season. Mallorca is beautiful. Today is my first day here. I've met many people here. I'm walking around. It took me about 2 hours to come here. Okay, well, not 2, but more of like 1.5 because the road is super narrow and there are animals on the road. I mean, look how beautiful it is, and that's not the best part. The best part, I think, is... So if you decide to go to Mallorca in the middle of winter, you definitely need something which is windproof. But since I'm living in the Netherlands, that's not a problem. And also keep in mind that not everywhere connection works good. So I had to a little bit adjust my plans accordingly. It's so unbelievably beautiful here. Well, when I am saying super windy, yeah, I mean something like that. Yeah, something like that windy. I took a little walk and it was windy. You can see it from my hairstyle. I cannot say the weather is perfect, and yes, I'm layering. In car is super nice and warm, but I can't say the same about being outside. The way down will also take me probably something about ages, because road is super narrow. The weather definitely could be better, but I hope it will actually eventually become better. Yeah, let's see. And let's go. But even in bad weather, the island felt way more optimistic than the same conditions would be in the Netherlands. Day 2 began with a proper office day. Starting my morning at the hotel, I decided to experience Palma's coffee scene while working. 2 apps became absolute lifesavers during my stay: Coffee Trip and ElParking. After wrapping up work in the afternoon, I explored Palma's major sites. Today I'm walking around Palma, which is the biggest place so far, I guess, on this island, and it offers quite some historical landscapes which I'm on my way to check out. I've been working half of the day because today is Monday, but I decided that I might wanna to take a little break from the work and took a walk. So far the most challenging part was to find parking here, because I read some review that when you are renting a stuff, it's not entirely easy to park a car here, but yeah, I think I managed to do that. Yesterday I was walking and I got soaked, like completely soaked, and today I am in my t-shirt. I'm still figuring out how to work with this camera because yeah, I got it all in December and now it's technically I think my second trip with the camera, but wellness doesn't count. Rule number 1 of my any trip. If you can climb higher, climb higher. Oh my goodness. That's so cool. I mean, look. Do you see how beautiful it is here? Honestly, I didn't know what to expect, but I think it's so cool. Caught myself on a very weird feeling because I think I'm the only one in t-shirt here right now, because I also see people in padded jackets who are like, you know, it's still 10. Okay, it's kind of 15 more, but it's a little bit windy, but still it's, for me especially, on the sun, it's t-shirt weather, or maybe I really wish it to be so. Coming during low season to the island feels more like you have the whole island to yourself, because there are no crowds of tourists right now, and it feels just great because I honestly don't like when there's crowded buses, you know, all those like touristic locations and stuff, and now you can just slow down, walk around, check it out on your own, in your own pace, without being on the tail of another touristic group. Spent almost a day in Palma. It was really nice to be here. And OMG, today is such a fantastic weather. I've been walking a bigger part of the day in t-shirt, but yesterday I was like completely soaked. And today is neither too cold nor too hot, and it's just a great weather for exploring the new place. I really enjoyed it today. Day 4 was the highlight. Thanks to having a car, I had full flexibility to explore at my own pace. I drove along windy, narrow roads through the mountains, discovering hidden bays and stunning viewpoints that were practically deserted this time of the year. Car for this trip. POV, your random Wednesday view. I was passing by and I decided why not to stop here, since I'm already here and I probably won't have another shot for it. It reminds me actually a lot of my trip to Greece. I'm not sure if I can go here or not. Oh, well, let's see. It reminds me a lot of my trip to Greece when I've been also traveling, and whenever I notice something cool and interesting, I was just stopping by there for a couple of pictures, a couple of minutes, just to be there, just to enjoy the view. Sometimes the best travel days are slow and intuitive. No fixed plans, just following the road and the views. It's so beautiful and peaceful. I'm in the middle of nowhere and I absolutely love it. The benefit of visiting the off-season was having these incredible landscapes almost entirely to myself. Days 5 and 6 were mostly about work again. But with sunsets like this, it never felt boring. February might not be swimming weather in Mallorca, but the dramatic skies and peaceful atmosphere made for perfect working conditions. And just like that, the week was over, time to pack up, grab a few souvenirs and head back to the Netherlands. I'm already in the airport and I was a little bit scared of the experience here because when I arrived it was too big and it was full of innovations, but now it was like one of the most smooth experiences I ever had here. I mean, I've had an airport so far and oh, hold on, one more thing. Not actually one more, but one thing which was confusing. I couldn't find departures. I came to arrivals and I'm like, oh shit, where are the departures? That was so funny because I had even to ask. Doing vacations like this reminds me why remote work is such a blessing. And Mallorca in February? Definitely one of the best destinations for a cozy, sunny work break without summer crowds.